and welcome to Think Tech Thursday, brought to you by Sparc Systems. And my name is Ruth Kulaisi. I must say, I'm very excited to have this conversation with you right here in Lilongwe, Malawi, at the Sparc Systems complex, where in our conversation we will get to slow down the conversation around technology and, of course, the workings of technology, how technology gets to change people's lives, organizations' lives, and our main focus, of course, enterprise. And outside enterprise, Sparc Systems also works with governments, making sure that they're bringing innovation into the spaces that our people get to work in across Africa on a daily basis. So I'm excited, of course, because today also we will be having a conversation with the man behind the vision, Sparc Systems, and that is, of course, Dr. Wisely. And we're going to go in and, of course, speak on issues surrounding the enterprise access control systems. It sounds exciting because it is. So stick around. Let's go in. Dr. Wisely, thank you for having us.
Welcome to the Sparc Conference.
Thank you, thank you. I'm so excited that we get to have a conversation here about the work that you're doing. Especially today, what I was saying to everyone is that we'll be looking at the enterprise control systems. Please tell me in a nutshell what that is.
Okay, so when you come to the Sparc complex, we've identified our people in different ways. We've got people that are employees that work here. So those ones, some drive, some might not. So starting from the gate, we're able to pick that this car has come into our building. Okay, so from the gate there, when you come in, it scans your number plate and it opens for you. It doesn't require a guard.
Look at that.
So we know you've come into our building.
Yes.
So as you walk in, if you're an employee, we can also do the access control. So we need to clock and know what time you've come in.
Yes.
So if you're an employee, you come in there, you can either use your ID. These IDs have been printed here, they've been configured here using our softwares.
Yes.
Then it gives you access.
Okay.
So the time that you come in, we'll be able to clock and say, for example, this person is supposed to come, say, at 8. He's come at 10. Then we'll be able to pick that up. So you have to explain why you come at 10. We're not forcing you to come at 10, but we have to know why you come at 10.
Yes.
You know, we've got some engineers that will work at data centers, maybe for some of our banks.
Yes.
Then they have to write and say, okay, maybe I worked in the night, that's why I'm coming at 10. I'm not just walking. Then you've got some people that will be visitors. So those ones, they might need temporal access. So those ones, they have to come at the reception, talk to someone at the reception, then they can give them a temporal access. That one might be maybe within hours or a day. Then you've got some people that are coming, for example, to just write the exams.
Yes.
Those ones, again, you can give them access. If the exams are taking for 4 hours, we'll give you access for 2 hours. You come and write the exams, off you go.
And if you exceed the time you're meant to come in, is it possible for it to not give you access at all?
No, it will not give you access.
Oh, okay.
But we'll have an rate that
Yes.
someone's in the building, but they're getting more than you. So we also have to find out
yes.
why they're still in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, this is where we're bringing the word innovation.
Exactly.
Because what we normally do, the traditional route, is to come in, to get by reception, write your
You're right.
name down.
Yeah,
Why are
exactly.
you here? Business. It's always business.
Exactly. But again,
never
that
anything else.
data for you to be able to have reports. Say,
Yes.
for example, by the end of the month, you want to have a report and know, even as you're sitting here, you might want to know how many people are within the building. Let's say, assuming there's a fire.
Yes.
So you
yes,
need to
yes.
know, do we still have people in the building or they're all out? So we're able to do those reports within seconds and know how many people are in the building, how many people came in the building for this 1 month, for example.
Wow.
Which,
yeah.
when you're using a diary, you will not be able
No, actually, if there's a fire, the diary will go with the fire.
Exactly.
So tell me a bit about what I'm seeing here in front of me, because this almost feels like I'm about to enter a train station, and this is a whole situation here. I'm seeing cameras and what's going on.
Yeah, so when you come in, maybe you talk to the receptionist, assuming a visitor, or if I'm an employee, I'll just come straight here. I'll have my ID card. So all I need is just to scan. It clocks and tells us the time that you've come in.
Yes.
If you've forgotten your ID, don't worry. We're not sending you back. You just come there, you've got facial recognition. So we'll be able to pick up and say, oh, Wise is in the building.
Yes.
But again, you might have people that sometimes they just want to become intelligent. They check, okay, this person has moved a bit.
Of course.
Let me just walk in. You will not walk in. Yeah.
I would, can I give it a shot?
Yeah.
Mine says recognition succeeded. Oh no, it's unauthorized. Come see. So mine says that I'm an authorized enterer of this building. I'm an alien, pretty much.
Exactly.
Because the building and the system doesn't recognize who I am, and I'm not in the system.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you're a visitor, what we expect you to do is first to come and to put someone at the reception.
Yes.
So you come in and you explain why you're coming here. So we'll be able to give you, for example, access for a day pass. So it might be an hour based on where you're going. So you can't just walk in because maybe you find your way out and you think you pass. You will not be around.
Okay.
So if I'm to come in, because it's still
I'm sorry.
Yeah, now for
alien,
me.
Yes, yours. I saw that the moment I moved, it was green.
So for me, it also even writes.
Come have a look.
It also writes that this now is Wisely. It's accepted. Then I'll be able to go to the other side. That's why I don't have my ID for the building.
Because it has facial recognition.
Exactly. But if I've got my ID, I think what I can do, receive, is still checking my face. Now it's gone, right? And do like that. So I'm using my ID. Then you'll be able to go in. So sometimes there are times where, for whatever reason, one of them they would want maybe to work with someone inside. Then they can now use a remote where they'll come and just open and go. It will not work. Our system don't know this card. This is your card. It didn't work as you saw it. So I'm going to show you how we do our configuration of these cards, how we end up printing an ID that you'll be able now to use, and you'll be able to clock, you'll be able to know what time you're coming in and what time you're going out.
Fantastic.
And you'll be able to control your access to the building.
Okay.
Then we've become futuristic. We also had to look at, you might have people that are moving on wheelchairs. You know the space is small.
Yes.
So giving them that access where they're able to push in using the wheelchairs. So we're not segregating people to say, no, you cannot come in because you've got a wheelchair. You still have your access here.
It's inclusive, as we are supposed to do, especially looking at everyone's needs. Yeah.
So like I said, these cards, they are your PVC cards. They are being configured here, and we're able to integrate into the other systems within the building.
Yes.
So, for example, I'd shown you that we have your PVC card that wasn't working.
Yes.
So I want to show you how we have this configured. We'll go and try and be able to work. Then I'll also have to show you the reporting itself. Okay, are we able to pick and say what time you're coming and which access are we given on which floor?
So how much can you print in a day?
So it depends. For us, because we're not that busy, so we're printing, I can print up to about 500 in a day.
Oh, wow.
Because you've seen it's been seconds and this has come out. So we've done one side. Then I'll be able to do the other side of the printing. Okay?
What exactly can be printed outside the access cards?
So when you look at this is your normal ID. So anything else that goes into access control, any ID. So it might be the national ID. It might be the driver's license. Anything that goes into your ID, you should be able to. But remember, this goes beyond. So for example, if you've got your driver's license, all you do is just show to the policeman and say, here's my driver's license. It hasn't expired. They just check here. Then off you go.
Yes.
You've got your national ID, all you do is go to the bank and show them. But for us, we're telling you this is going beyond just showing someone. We creating the roles, we doing the analytics, we able now to know people that are within the building. So for example, if if I was to go into your national ID thing, for example,
Yes.
we should be able to track and know who is your relative because with that database. So if someone, for example, goes to the university and say, I don't have money for fees, I should be able to know that this one was schooling at maybe Phoenix. He should have fees. This one, exactly, maybe looking at the background, he needs our help. Because nowadays we don't have intelligence around those things that we're using. So we're depending on what someone is saying and what they're writing.
Yes.
But we're showing you that with these, you should be able to do more than you're supposed to do. I should be able to pick and say, have you been paying your taxes to MRA, looking at the money that you have in your account?
And the details be integrated
yes,
into...
they should be integrated. A number of things that you can look at as you're talking about the national ID. So necessarily, the first one is where you say know your customer.
Yes.
This is the data that we already have. But what is happening now is where you're having the banks investing again into knowing where I stay. I draw my map there.
Yes.
And that investment, what it does is, okay, some of them we do them. So what it does is they have to invest more money. Okay, on the data that we already have.
Yes.
The moment they invest more money, they will charge you more. That's why we're having all these charges to the customers. We're not supposed to be charged because we do have the data. And government can go a step further because the government used our taxes to build all those systems. What if government wakes up and say, oh, Bank A, you're making 100 billion in a year. We can give you this data, but for you to access our data, pay transaction, pay us one kwacha. The bank will jump on it. Because they would have paid 100 million on the same data for them to be able to create the systems.
And it's information that's readily
exactly.
available.
So it means government can actually generate money that you can use even for paying the medicines.
Systems integration.
Exactly.
Truly.
Exactly.
We're speaking a lot about pretty much identification from what this card is showing. Do you work around passports as well or not? Because now that reaction is making me go, if you're doing this.
So we do a lot of stuff.
Yes.
We've competed in those, but
okay, so it's something that
it's something that we do.
You have the capacity.
We do have the capacity. We've competed in Malawi, we haven't won, but anyway, that's part of business. But we do have the capacity internally that we're able to do most of the stuff that as a country we're ordering from outside.
Okay, so no need to call anybody with it.
No. Like I'm showing you, this is just part of what we do in the building. So remember, we've got 7 floors in here. At every floor, there's something else that is happening. Today, I'm just showing you how we're doing access control, identity management. So, like I said, as of now, we've printed an ID.
Yeah.
So this ID, it will not go and open there because we haven't configured.
Oh, you haven't configured. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm getting excited for the configuration.
So for now, we would want to
get access. At that point, we've uploaded this today to be able to know this time. So you go there, you tap Ruth is in the building. But then, just open for me the attendance or even the console because I want to see. And we tap as of now. So if I tap it, it will come and. So this one now is in real-time access. So for example, some of the part of the building maybe is that much too sensitive. You want to be seeing exactly because let's say someone has come in. You want to be seeing right there who is going to the data set. Yes.
So you can have this portal where you'll be able to see who is coming in now.
That was you, right? Okay.
Stefan.
So this is just to show that truly it may have someone's face, but it's really me.
There you have it.
Okay, so
So you can see here, it has
right.
picked the face to say this is the person that has just walked in.
Okay, so I'm gonna tap again. If you could grab this just to show the whole real-time aspect. That's to exit.
So the two lines,
Okay.
one there, the second one.
Wow.
But it shows that it's you that has come in.
Yes.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can
All
take a
the
seat.
awards. We've read the papers, we've seen the stories, so that's all of it.
Yeah. So these are the awards that we've won over the years. Of course, we've got some that are now at the Zambia office. But yeah, these are the ones that we have here.
Wow, okay, some at the Zambia office.
Yeah.
So speaking about Zambia, how many countries is Sparc Systems actually working in, per se, physically your presence is there?
So physically, here in Malawi,
Yes.
in Zambia, in Rwanda, and last year we opened in Tanzania and Mozambique. Some of these countries, for example, in Zambia, we've got 2 offices. So we've got one in Lusaka and one in Kitwe. The same way that we do here in Malawi.
Yes.
Those are the physical offices where we are.
Wow.
But we're able to operate up to 10 countries. Because we've got projects, for example, in DRC. So we're able to fly engineers from Rwanda to go and do the jobs in DRC. So yeah, that's how we're able to grow and do the thing that we're able to do now.
I'll ask just, what do you think is some of the most impactful work when you look at it that you've done so far?
I would look at that in 2 folds.
Yeah.
One fold is the impactful work to our customers in terms of the direct core business of Sparc.
Yes.
So, for example, the banks in Malawi, where they are running their core banking system that have been done by Sparc. We've got banks in Rwanda, where they're running their core banking system that have been done by Sparc. And one of the banks is a regional bank, which is in Rwanda and DRC. Those have been done by Sparc. So the bigger projects that we've done as Sparc using our own engineers. Then we've got the other side of the business. So the other side of it, for example, I can talk about the infrastructure side. So you talk about this building, for example. We've shown people that as Malawians are able to do this.
Yes.
We used Malawian engineers, contractors, and all that. And we're building this in the times of COVID, yet we would have here over 500 people that we're working here. We've got now a data center that will be launching soon. And all the people that we're employing to run all these projects, the people that we've employed, the numbers are huge. And recently, you might know that we've just bought also land in Branta, where we'll be putting up another project. And I look forward to it, because that will be a masterclass of the projects that we've done. There are just so many things that we're putting there. I think we've only talked about the office complex and the convention center, but it's bigger than that. Some of the things we'll be explaining as we're going forward. And of course, we would have started the innovation center also in Zambia, but there have been 1 or 2 things that we start trying to solve up. Then we'll be having another innovation center in Zambia.
Man, I was going to ask you about expansion and growth, and you've just jumped into it. Clearly, we're on the move. I must ask though, why Think Tech Thursday is something that's important to you? Because you've got so much to do, and you don't necessarily have to be sitting here and having this conversation. You could have it on higher levels, but it looks like you really want to rope people in. Why is this important to you?
So you should look at Sparc from where we're coming from. Like I've said a number of times, for us, we want to show how things are supposed to be done.
Yes.
We want to change the mindset. I think when you look at people out there, we've got enough opportunities in this country, but we can't be sitting down here where, for example, you've got MAST graduating top class students in cybersecurity, students that are winning awards, but they're failing to find jobs. Okay? You've got people that are graduating from all these universities that are failing to find jobs. And every time I'm having all this from my inbox where people are asking, what else can you do for us? So we need to change the mindset. We need to show what can we do locally here as a nation And these are the things that for us we're doing already. And can we create more opportunities for the others, new entrepreneurs that are coming in? So for example, today we're talking about the access control system. If all these companies, they decide to throw away their books and use the system, how many companies can we create? We'll be creating people that will be manufacturing those PVC cards. We'll be creating people that will be able to configure those, so creating the industry process. And what I've seen over the years is, as a country, we're one of the poorest, meaning that we've got serious opportunities in here. So most of the design that we've done in Malawi, it's very easy to sell them to other countries. We talk of Zambia, of the other countries. So I'm trying to change the mindset of people out there from the actual customers to new graduates, so that can we think tech, can we innovate? The moment we innovate, we automate, we'll be doing things faster, then we can grow as a nation. Maybe I might add one more thing. As a nation, as of now, actually, ICT services is one of our core business in terms of the exportation. And we've been at the forefront of that.
Okay, shed light.
So, as a nation, if we compare, for example, with Zambia, with Mozambique, Malawi is exporting a lot of ICT services. And this is where it's coming from World Bank report. So already as Sparc, we showing and we actually doing it. We're one of the bigger companies that is at the core, at the forefront of exporting those services. So if World Bank comes and say, as Malawi last year, you exported over $100 million, as compared to Zambia, 25 million, as compared to Mozambique at 15 million. You should know we need to think tech, so that as a country can move away and out of this poverty where we are as a nation.
You know, such great leadership there, because it's so few times that we can look at poverty and think an opportunity. Because most times poverty means we're on the ground, we're at the bottom, and there is no help, and there's nothing good that's going to come out of this. But you just say poverty is actually an opportunity for us.
So the moment you've got all these issues, all you need to do is you need to think solutions around those issues. And with the way Africa will operate, the same issue that you have here, you have the same in Mozambique, you have the same in Zambia. So it becomes easier actually for us, because as a country, we don't have a lot of those technological solutions which we're creating now. So we've got a fertile ground where in terms of competition, we don't have enough competition. You can innovate today, you'll be able to sell it, then you can export outside. So why should we be here and complaining to say, for example, there was drought, we didn't plant enough maize? Yet you can just sit down and think, take, and know if I create this solution, I'll be able to export and generate more income, not only for the country, but for you as a person.
Well, so thank you for having us. I am so privileged that we got to have this conversation, to also bring people in. And I thank you for also just simplifying the language, because that's the thing. People want to really understand innovation, but sometimes it's stuff that goes over our head. Yet it's also things that we need to be using on our day-to-day basis. Enterprise, as we say, governments to step into that space. So yes, looking at control systems and you bringing us in, and also me getting access for an hour. I appreciate this. Thank you so much. Yeah. And of course, to everyone else, I do thank you for joining us. We will be back every month, and that's on the last Thursday of every month. We will be talking tech, we'll be slowing the conversation down, and we'll be looking at innovation. And I'm excited to see what Sparc Systems has to offer, and of course, how you can get into the picture with innovation that's coming in from this very space to the world. My name is Ruth Kulaisi. I'll see you next month on the last Thursday to Think Tech. See you soon.